everyone, it's Jen. Welcome back. So I have a book haul for you today. I was lucky enough to be able to drive to Kansas City last weekend and meet up with Sarah, Lindsey, Amanda, and Krista from the BookTube Besties. We had such a fun time together. I will also be sharing some pictures and a little bit of filming that I did. I didn't go crazy because it was a very short period of time and I was just really in the moment enjoying everyone's company. But we got to go to lunch and meet other fans, other subscribers that lived near the area or around the area of Kansas City. It was such a good time. Definitely worth the drive. I drove 9 hours there and 9 hours back. So I got there really late Friday night and left Sunday. Honestly, the driving time was great because I got some alone time. I listened and finished some audiobooks, so I didn't mind the drive at all. It was a very easy drive, even though it was long. So I will enter some clips for you of our fun time and then show you what I came up with. Okay, thrift store time. There's the BookTube Besties. Well, some of them. Krista's inside buying books. I will show you my book. Oh, there she is! Next, ladies. Do we know? One more thrift store. And I've already have, I think, 5 or 6 books to share. Yay! This is very scary. We are now at a Goodwill and poor Amanda parked and got the, scared out of her. Oh my gosh. I'm recording the wrong way. I did it again. Sorry, people. All right, Goodwill. We're going to go find some more books. Oh my gosh. Whose pile is tallest? Nobody knows. It's a secret. Back from shopping with the BookTube Besties. We had a great day. Okay, the first stop we made was at a thrift store, and I was the only one that bought something, and it wasn't even a book. I got this puzzle for $2. It's fall. I thought it was so pretty. We'll see if it has all 500 pieces. I'm hoping so. So I picked that up for a few bucks because I just thought it would be fun to have a fall puzzle to do next month. And then the second thrift store that we stopped at, I had the best luck. I got 5 books, 3 hardcover, 2 paperback, all in really decent condition. I'm not going to go into too much detail about what each book is about because that might take forever. I'm actually filming this on Halloween night, so I have to get out to making homemade pizzas and sitting out and giving candy away for the trick-or-treaters. So here we go. Okay, so from the second thrift store, I picked up Fredrick Backman, Anxious People. I've heard mixed reviews on this, but I still want to check it out because I love his writing, and I've heard people like it, but it's not their favorite by him, but he's an author I want to read to zero, so I picked that up. Decent condition. Okay, and then I also picked up The Island of Sea Women by Lisa C. This copy looks like it's never even been read. I read, oh gosh, what is it called? The Secret Fan or something like that. Snowflower and The Secret Fan. I read by her and enjoyed it. Yeah, so we're following two Japanese women, it looks like. Women's diving, World War II, the Korean War, the era of cell phones and wetsuits for the women divers. We're following Mija and Young Suk. They develop the closest of bonds, but after hundreds of dives and years of friendship, forces outside their control will push their relationship to the breaking point. So there you have it. Sounds interesting. Women divers, some historical fiction. There's that. The only one I don't own by Megan Golden is The Escape Room, so I'm excited. It's another author to zero I want to read. So now I have this. I got it for $2. It was great. I believe the hardcovers were $2 and paperback was $1, if I'm remembering correctly at this one. So $8, guys. Cemetery Road by Greg Iles. I've never read him before. He's just an author that has piqued my interest lately, and I think I have one other book by him on my Kindle, but I couldn't even tell you for sure. But yeah, so let me know. Have you guys read Greg Iles? Well, I like him. This one, let's see, I'll tell you a little bit about it. It says, I never meant to kill my brother. I never set out to hate my father. I never dreamed I would bury my own son. Nor could I have imagined that I would betray the childhood friend who saved my life, or win a Pulitzer Prize for telling a lie. All these things I have done, yet most people I know would call me an honorable man. I wouldn't go that far. So yeah, you're following Marshall McEwen. He's a journalist in Washington, D.C., and that's all I want to know. So, I don't know. I've never read him before, but it sounds interesting. So, I picked it up for $2. Okay, the last one I picked up at this place, the stop, was Good Morning, Destroyer of Men's Souls. This is by Renata, Aron. I actually picked this up from the library at one point. Didn't read it. It's a memoir of woman, addiction, and love. So, it just sounds really good. I figured for a couple bucks I would give it a try. It sounds intriguing, and when I did try a chapter a couple years ago, I enjoyed the writing, so I picked that one up. Okay, then we went to the Goodwill, and I found 3 books there. Mercy by Jodi Picoult and Change of Heart. I don't have these 2 by her, and I have a lot of her books in this similar edition. So I picked those up for, I think they were $1 each or 50 cents each. I can't remember. And then Lindsey kind of put this one in my hands. She said she really enjoyed it. And this is A Painted House by John Grisham. I think I've read a couple John Grisham, like Time to Kill. I think there was one other one I read back in the day. But this one is The Firm. I read The Firm and A Time to Kill by him. And of course, he's had his books turned into movies too, so I've seen some of the movies. So this one says this one's, I think, a little bit more, it takes place in Arkansas. I think it's a little more historical fiction. It's inspired by his own childhood, which I thought was really cool, in rural Arkansas. Rural is a hard word for me. It says Luke Chandler, age 7, who lives in the cotton fields with his parents and grandparents in a little house that's never been painted. The Chandlers farm 80 acres that they rent, not own, and when the cotton is ready, they hire a truckload of Mexicans and a family from the Ozarks to help harvest it. For 6 weeks, they pick cotton, battling the heat, the rain, the fatigue, and sometimes each other. As the weeks pass, Luke sees and hears things no 7-year-old could possibly be prepared for and finds himself keeping secrets that not only threaten the crop but will change the lives of the Chandlers forever. A Painted House is a moving story of one boy's journey from innocence to experience. So his writing is good. I figured give it a try for a few bucks, and it came recommended by Lindsey. Then, what's next? We met up with the ladies, we did lunch, and we did a book swap. So we all brought a few books that we have read and liked, but just didn't want to own anymore. I got to go first, which was kind of cool. And there was enough books to go around 3 times. So the 3 I picked up, I honestly know nothing about any of these. The Dictionary of Lost Words by Pip Williams. This is a Reese's book club. I don't have the best of luck with some of Reese's book club books, but we shall see. The Dictionary of Lost Words by Pip Williams. Red Island House by Andrea Lee. Never heard of that one. And then The Rumor by Elin Hilderbrand. I've heard of Elin Hilderbrand, have not read her. She's romance. I sounded good, so I picked it up. Okay, so that's that. After that, we went to, hold on one second. Let me grab it. Okay, Rainy Day Reads was such a cute bookstore. Everyone there had such a great time. The booksellers were amazing. The selection was wonderful. It was just a cozy bookstore with a lot to offer, and I highly recommend stopping in there if you are ever in that area. I bought 3 books there. One of the women that met up with us that day that suggested this one, and this has kind of been on my radar because of the cover. This is Pirates. It's a little bit of fantasy. I believe it's coming of age as well. The Adventures of Amina al-Sirafi by Shannon Chakraborty, possibly. But yeah, she made it sound good, and she's kind of pushed it into my hands, and I'm not mad at it. So I picked that one up. This is something that was on my radar for coming out. It's a signed copy. It's a chunker. It takes place in the time of King Arthur, which I love movies on that time period. So, yeah, takes place in Camelot. I have mentioned this book. One of my, anticipated what's new releases type videos. So when I saw a signed copy, I was like, sweet. So I got that. And then another signed copy of Here One Moment by Liane Moriarty. So I thought getting the signed copies was really cool, and a special purchase from a special weekend experience. Rainy Day Reads was a great bookstore, independent, so happy to give them my money. I haven't loved the last few books by her that I read, but I have heard really good things about this, so it's piqued my interest. So I picked those up. Then, the last 3 books I have were absolutely free. We stopped and met Chloe, and that was so much fun. And she had some books on her Pango shop that were not selling, so she said, please come take some of these for me. So I picked up Summer Island by Kristin Hannah. This is one of the backlists that I have not read. At least if I read it, I don't remember reading it. I read her backlist before I started tracking on Goodreads and things, so there's a chance I've read this before, but I don't remember anything about it if I did. Distant Hours by Kate Morton. Don't know if Kate Morton's going to be for me. Still haven't tried her out, but now I have 2 books by her. And then last but not least, The Bookwoman of Troublesome Creek by Kim Michele Richardson. I read another book that covers the same topic, so that's why I never picked this up. Oh gosh, it was book of the month. It's about the traveling pack horse library project. And there's like an area of, I can't remember where it was, Kentucky, where people's skin, they're like actually have blue skin. 1930s. So I'm interested. I wish I could remember the name of the book that I read. I could picture the cover. I'll put it here if I can remember for you guys. But yeah, so that's why I've never picked this one up. But hey, it was free. It helped out Chloe get rid of some books. So I added this to my bookshelves as well. So there you have it. There is kind of a huge book haul, although a very, very, I mean, 6 of these books were 100% free. You know, I got a $2 puzzle, and then the books from, let's see, I spent 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, maybe $12 at the most on the used books. And then, of course, the books from the independent bookstore were regular price, so that was where I spent the most money. But not too shabby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17 books I hauled. So I was very happy with that. Luckily, like I said, I drove, so I had no problem getting all these home. Hopefully there's 500 pieces in that beautiful fall puzzle. And yeah, there you have it. So I hope you enjoyed this. I cannot wait to meet them in person again. We had so much fun. All the ladies were so sweet. It was so nice to meet people from so many different places, and I would do it again in a heartbeat, and will keep my ears open for where they go next year, and I hope I can join them next year as well. So it was so amazing. And I'm not bad about the books that I brought home either. So it's a win-win. Great weekend. Thanks again for watching. I hope you guys are reading something amazing, and I will see you in my next video. Happy reading. Bye.